Hello there. Welcome to part 2 of honing a straight razor. This is a mid-range portion on synthetic stones. This is a Naniwa 4K Hayabusa stone. I'm going to wet it. This is a 400 grit diamond plate. I'm going to use this plate and sometimes with diamond plates like this, the finer grits like this 4K or this 400 tend to stick with suction to the stone, so I'm going to lay it down, and I just want a very light, and I'm going to put some of that slurry there like that. I want a very light slurry on this stone to start with, nothing big. And you can see there's plenty of water on the stone, but it's rolling all the way up the edge of that razor. And the goal of this is to make the grits, the scratches that are in this bevel from that 1000 grit Chaucer stone that I used to set the bevel with, to make them go away and be replaced by the scratches from this 4K. Now, you'll see people on forums and Facebook, honers, that should know better, but they either think they have a reputation they need to enhance, or they've got money on the line, but they'll tell you that when your razor is completely done and you've gone through all the stages and you're at shave ready, that there should be an absolute perfect mirror polish on your bevel and not a single scratch left. That's not reality. This is abrasives just like sandpaper, same kind of idea, and all you're doing is making smaller and smaller scratches. Now, they can take that razor, put it under a magnifying lens, and use the proper light and turn the bevel in such a way that it looks like there aren't any scratches because of the way the light reflects off of it. But that is not the case. That's trickery. We're going to use a loop here in a minute to check this edge and see what it looks like under that loop, whether or not I have changed the scratch pattern that's on here thoroughly to the scratch pattern of this stone. And you will find as you learn and as you turn that bevel in the light under that loop, trying to find the angle you need, you'll see that the reflection of the light will change the way that bevel looks dramatically, just depending on how you turn it. I'm not knocking anybody or anything like that, but my purpose is not to say anyone, myself included, is great, or to lift anyone's egos, or to improve anyone's reputation, mine included. My purpose is to teach you how to hone so that you understand the process and know what's going on and are able to deliver a razor that is shave ready to your face. That's it. That's my goal, that's my purpose, is to help you hone straight razors. We're going to draw off this edge, and I'm going to pull this tape because I can see little pieces of it, a couple little pieces of it in that water, which means it's wearing down and it needs replacing. And I'm going to dry this edge off, and I have here a 60 power lighted loop. I think it was like $9 at Chef Knives To Go. eBay, you could probably find them cheaper. Anything 20 power and up is perfectly fine for examining the edge of a straight razor. You don't need an electron microscope or a USB microscope or anything like that. If you want one, don't let me stop you, but you don't need it. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at this edge. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look at this edge in such a way that not that it looks the prettiest. You know, I can turn this and make it reflect light and make it look absolutely beautiful. That's not the goal. My goal is to turn this into light so that I can see the scratch pattern on this blade and know whether or not I've replaced it, the 1K scratches, with this 4K, which I have. Now, if you look along the edge of this blade, the same with the 4K, by the way, or the 1K. If you take that loop and you look along the edge of the bevel, and there's a shiny spot here, and it's dull here, or there's shiny here, and it's dull here, or there's shiny in both of these places, and it's dull here, whatever. If there's shiny spots and dull spots, regardless of where they are, anywhere where the spots are dull, you're not hitting the edge. So you need to pay attention to what's going on when you look through that loop, because that's going to tell you whether you're hitting the whole edge or not. And if not, you're going to have to take steps to correct that. Same thing when I'm looking to see if I replace the scratch pattern. They will look different. The higher grit will shine more than the lower grit. And I can see that when I look along the edge. And I'll know, okay, I'm missing something. So what I'm going to do now, I'm good, but I'm going to do about, excuse me a minute, I'm washing the stone off a bit. I'm going to do about 20 or 30 more passes once I get some tape on this. To tape a straight razor. Lay the razor down. Take your tape. I'm using Scotch 700 tape. That's all that I use. You can use what you want. Use the exact same tape every time. Because they're all different. And they're all slightly different thickness. And some of them are crap. Spend good money on good tape if you're going to tape. And I recommend that to all newbies. And I'm just making sure that's a little bit longer than what I need. And I want to put the tape on, and ideally I want to stop right about there. So my battery's dying. Hopefully I can get this. Put it like this. You want it even. Smooth out the spine. And what I do is nip that. Alright, we're back. Had to change the batteries. I'm going to do about 20 more passes. See how the water is moving up? And that should be good enough. And done, clean, ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. It's ready. And I'm just going to set it somewhere safe out of the way. And we will continue with the 8K pre-finish in the next video. Thanks. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.